Hi, I'm Kristen.
Hey, I'm Skyla. And I'm Holden.
And we are 3/4 of
the Dean Team.
We are enjoying spring break, and we're bringing you to one of our favorite hidden gems in Florida, which is
Homosassa Springs. Homosassa Springs.
Skyla was here when she was very little.
Don't remember.
Holden was here. You were technically here. I was pregnant with Holden last time we were here. I'll put in a couple pictures so you could see how much they've grown since then. But we're so excited to take you around. This is such an amazing spot to come that not everybody knows about in Florida. So what do you think? Are y'all ready for an adventure?
Let's go!
Homosassa Springs is located in Homosassa, Florida, which is on the west side of the state. For a reference, it's about an hour and a half from Orlando. This is the main entrance for Homosassa Springs, which has a bigger visitor center. This is also where you can catch the boat or the tram. There's a restaurant as well as a pavilion.
That's a big manatee.
It is indeed. The story of Homosassa Springs is actually pretty crazy. It has been an attraction since the early 1900s, when trains would stop to let passengers off to go get a look at the spring. The 50-acre site and 100 surrounding acres were purchased in the 1940s, and it was operated as a small attraction. Ivan Tour's animal actors housed their animals here for several years. Lou, who we will meet, is one of those. And those animals performed in film and television. So this was kind of their refuge when they were not performing. Eventually, the state of Florida purchased it so that it could operate as a state park, which is what it still is today. And we're headed in to check out the visitor center. It looks like they're working toward having a new visitor center experience. What did they call Homosassa in the 1940s and 50s?
Citrus baseball superstar. Oh, nature's giant fishbowl.
Here it is. So these were all trained animals who were in movies and TV shows. Wow. The attraction grew in the 70s. New owners in the 80s. Nature World and Citrus Company. All the way to the 90s, a new state park. And now a new century begins. We're already 24 years into it. How did that happen? Would you like to go check out the gift shop?
Yeah.
Manatee crossing. How much is it? Look at the back.
I'm not gonna get this.
How much is it?
$20.
Save the floaty potatoes. How sweet is this, buddy? Oh, hang on. It's a Lou with a Homosassa Springs shirt on.
You can have it like this, and then flip it out, and you can walk your pet.
How much is that?
$17.
That's not bad.
$16.95.
Let's take a look at the grill at Pepper Creek. At the restaurant, they have different appetizers, pizzas, salads, sandwiches, and entrees. They're all reasonably priced. They're all around that $12 range, up to $15 depending on what you get. Lots of windows and plenty of seating. This is where you get your tickets. The restaurant is right there, and then we're gonna head downstairs because that's how we get to the wildlife park. Here is the map of Homosassa Springs Wildlife State Park. This is the main entrance, and this is also where you can catch the boat or a tram that will take you over to the west entrance, right near all of the actual attractions. The park is open daily from 9 to 5:30. Adults, which is considered ages 13 and up, is $13. Kids ages 6 to 12 is $5, and under that is free. When you come in, you get your stamp, which is very cute.
This is where you get on the boat, but we're gonna go walk and see where the tram is. Over there.
Check it out. Gotta follow the prints. All right, the tram's this way. Can you show me your osprey wingspan?
So
You're pretty much an osprey. You're really close to being an osprey.
6 and 60.
You can see all of their different feathers. This is a very cool display. Oh, and then I guess you have to match them. That's a fun game.
Wait, what is it?
That's where the boat launch is. If you walk along this path right here, that's how you get over to the tram station. So they're both very easy to get to. The trams and the boats do run pretty regularly. The reason that the boats stop running before the park closes is that they're electric motors, so their battery life is only so long.
There are alligators in the creek, also river otters. Birds you may see along the way, great blue herons, little blue herons, egrets, ivids.
Through the trees, you can see Roadway Inn, which is kind of like a retro hotel that's located right next to Homosassa. There's actually a bridge right from there to the park. Pepper Creek is actually not deep at all. It was artificially created in the 60s for the Homosassa Wildlife Park attraction.
We do have a tram service that runs.
Whoa! The pipes that you see are actually part of a project to grow seagrass, which would allow the manatees to eat on their own again instead of eating the thousands of pounds of lettuce that are provided. The boat ride is $3 for adults ages 13 and up, $2 for kids ages 6 to 12, and free for kids 5 and under. On the way from the main entrance to the park where you actually see the animals, they will give you an overview of the park, its history, everything you're seeing as you ride along on the boat. On the way back to the main visitor center, they will not give you that kind of tour. When you get off the boat, you see some signs for Homosassa. Here's the tram station. Now we're headed to the west entrance, which also has a parking lot. Inside there's a snack bar, a gift shop, and from here we'll head through to the wildlife walk and to go see the manatees at the springs. At the manatee fountain, we're gonna take a right to start off with so that we can go meet Lou the hippopotamus, see the alligators, and walk the wildlife walk. Why is there an African hippo in a Florida state park? Lou was born at the San Diego Zoo in 1960, but he's been a resident of Homosassa since 1964. In his youth, Lou was part of Ivan Tour's Animal Actors and starred on television and in movies. When the state of Florida purchased the former attraction in 1989, it set about finding homes for the exotic animals. Hundreds of letters were sent by local residents to the governor asking to allow Lou to remain at the park, and Lou was declared an honorary citizen of the state of Florida so he could live out his days here.
We were born the same year.
Oh my
1960.
goodness. What a great year. What a good time
We
to
made
be
it,
alive.
Lou. We made it.
You always got to be careful over here. Keep your eyes open. We're clear right now. I'm on the hunt for a gator. Do you see any?
No. Nope, and I am scared that I will. But if the grass, if the moss is moving on the top,
Then
that
you'll-
probably means that they're swimming under it.
Correct.
Female alligators rarely exceed 9 feet in length, but males can grow much larger. The longest male on record in Florida measured just over 14 feet. Alligators live to be about 50 years in the wild. Nothing. It's a squirrel in the wild. He is sunning himself.
Really? Oh
Come on, bud. Come with us.
He's gonna come see the deer with you.
Swirly.
I love you. It's Gus. Oh my gosh, he just twerked. Stop. It's that Gus.
We're headed to the deer walk. I feel like we're in Jurassic Park. Are there gonna be any dinosaurs in this dinosaur park?
There's one back there.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Oh,
swear
I do
do.
see it.
Oh, there he is.
See it.
There he is, spotted.
So in the 50s, there were fewer than 25 of these Florida key white-tailed deer. A cartoonist did a cartoon about them to bring focus to the fact that they're like a diminishing species. He did the cartoon about it, and everybody got on board and stopped the poaching and the hunting. And now there's less than 1,000, but their numbers are slowly growing back again since the 50s.
That's awesome.
So a few of them are here, and they're protected.
We found you.
It almost looks fake because of the eye. I know it's real, but like the eye looks way too big, and it's also like all black. He's Dudley.
Dudley Dursley. Look at this guy up here. Holden is excited for this one. Skylar, are you going in?
No.
Grandma's going in.
Grandma's going in.
Hey, if they're behind glass, I'm okay.
No matter what, I'm not okay.
They're not getting out.
Well, you saw Harry Potter. You know what can happen.
No. I'm hiding behind Grandma. Have fun.
Oh,
All right, we'll see you in a minute.
What is it? Florida king snakes.
I'm so excited for this.
And they're average 3 to 4 feet. They eat lizards and other snakes and frogs.
Are there any poisonous ones in here?
It said venomous snakes on the door, yes.
Oh, that's a big one.
What is it?
Florida cottonmouth.
Ooh.
The cottonmouths are bad.
That's like that thick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's
We're
a
gonna stay over
Oh,
here.
that guy's.
You want to see it?
There's one in the corner.
Okay, the cottonmouth.
This is how I walk through a snake exhibit.
This is a Florida king snake.
I'm
Averages
gonna get it from far away. There it is.
3 to 4 feet long. His head's on the right side. He's beautiful.
Cool. Gorgeous. Here's my assessment. There's snakes in here. Come look at them if you like snakes.
It's funny how much of this I remember.
Skylar's just doing TikTok dances.
I love wildlife and I hate walking. This sounds great.
We're gonna do both. Oh, what do you see?
Pa found one.
Pa sees something. That guy is well hidden. There's also little duck babies over here. Skyla's worried about them.
We saw these baby ducklings and a mama duck, and that bird came swooping in trying to get the ducklings, and the mama went
Ooh.
and splashed the water real big on him, and
Said,
he went,
"Not
"Ah!"
today, big bird."
Our 2 male bobcats, Tank and Tony, were taken from the wild as kittens and illegally declawed. Bobcats are not domesticated pets and are still wild animals when in captivity. Without claws, they are unable to survive in the wild and require lifelong care.
Wow.
The markings on his ears are just beautiful.
And you can scan here to learn more about bobcats. We got a Florida panther in here.
I scared you.
You did. Holden said the panther got out, and I was coming around the corner, and that's all I saw. I'll put an arrow in so you could see where he is. This is a nice little area.
And this is where we saw the snake show.
That's cool. He's not hungry today?
One more time.
While still able to fly, many of the birds in this aviary have suffered injuries that prevent them from surviving in the wild on their own. Some have impaired vision or loss of function to their wings or legs. Others may have been rescued at a young age and do not have the necessary skills to find food in their natural habitats.
This island is the place to be. Hello, buddy. What's in there, Holden?
A black bear. Right now, he's in there eating a stick.
Maximus, the Florida black bear, was rescued when he was only 4 pounds, and he is imprinted on humans, so he will remain here at Homosassa.
I'm scared. What is that? Is that a bird or an elephant?
He just turned around. He needed to get tanned on all sides.
Makusaki and Jaro
Hit by vehicles.
were hit by vehicles, and they are unable to fly or hunt for themselves and survive on their own.
All these stories are so sad.
It is, but it's so wonderful that there are places like this who will take care of these animals. What does this bird look like?
Elvis Presley with his hair. Bird, 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 bird is the word.
And here he is in real life. You are a handsome bird, just like Elvis. Each of the eagles had a wing injury that required amputation. While they can no longer fly, Summer, Homosassa, and Athena are ambassadors.
Oh, look at these!
This is Chert, a white heron who got tangled up in a fishing line.
Hi, church.
These are well fed because they are very bright. The large wading birds that are together are the great blue and great white heron, flamingos, sandhill cranes, and wood storks. There are barred owls and barn owls, which look totally different.
You better cut that out.
Criminal, offensive, bombastic, side eye.
He's like, I do not want to be filmed today, please and thank you.
No photos, no paparazzi.
Oh, never mind. I like being on camera.
Oh, he's staring into my soul.
I wish I could turn my head that easily.
I can. Watch this.
Yeah, enjoy being young. Now flip it around. That's actually really good. And flip. We were illegally removed from the wild by people who wanted to keep us as pets. I would rest in there too if I had a little...
It's a nice, cool spot.
The squirrel's name is Fancy. I'm a Sherman's fox squirrel. Red wolves are the most endangered canine species in the world. Born in captivity, we're part of a special program that helps to protect select species that are threatened or endangered in the wild. So they're here because they are endangered. They're trying to make sure that they stay safe. This is a transport crate that's used to move around. There's not one in there right now, I promise. We've been keeping count of how many animals we've seen,
There's 13 so far.
but you're counting like snakes as one, even though we saw a lot of different
Yeah.
kinds of snakes. We just completed the loop, so we're back at the alligators, and we found a big one. There's burgers, chicken sandwich, pulled pork, panini, chicken quesadilla, Philly cheesesteak. All of those are served with fries, tots, or a bag of chips. There's also a lot of different kinds of snacks. The kids' menu is $9. They have a salad and then a lot of different drink options. They do have a slushie for $6, and then you can get popcorn. They also have all of these ice cream options. They're between $3.50 to $5.50 depending on what you get. My loaded fries do look delicious for $7. I expected like bacon bits. That's like
Yeah, that's right.
full-on slices of bacon. Nachos and cheese. They look like very good fresh mozzarella sticks. Grandma and Pa got the pulled pork sandwich and also got some mozzarella sticks. We're only ones sitting outside. This is the life. We are pleasantly surprised. This is pretty darn delicious, wouldn't you say?
Cheers.
Ting.
You ready to check out the gift shop? Mm-hmm. This is fun. They have State Park Opoly, Homosassa Springs Wildlife State Park Edition. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. It's the splatter zone. That's very clever. No wake zone. These are $25. We always get an ornament everywhere we go. I do like this one. $5. That's not bad at all. That is a really cute mug. $18 for the mug. They've got cups. What is that?
Mini Stanley.
That is the babyest Stanley I've ever seen. $12 for the teeniest little cup in the world.
I need to get this one because I have a Hershey Park one of these.
Only $2.95 for a sticker. I'm tempted. I kind of want the one with blue. Lots of manatee shirts. This one is legit. Manatee vibes. Life is better with manatees. Scott couldn't be with us today. I think I found him the perfect gift. What do you think? Should we get him one? $17.99 for these hats or the visor. Oh my goodness, baby manatee booties. These are great too. I love the vibes of everything. It's kind of retro. Ooh. Now we're gonna check out the manatees and the river overlook. Y'all look awesome. Dr. Jesse Ray White is the marine mammal veterinarian responsible for the establishment of the Homosassa Springs Nature Park as a sanctuary for rescued, rehabilitated, and captive-born manatees. His biological and nutritional studies developed the first successful breeding herd of West Indian manatees on our planet. That is so cool. We're headed to the Underwater Observatory. We're gonna go below at the Underwater Observatory.
So you can go.
Okay, which way do you want to go?
You can go this way, and then you can go this way or this way.
You pick.
This way, I haven't gone that way.
All right, let's do it. I feel like we're inside a submarine. What if a manatee's face just pressed up against it?
No, it's Jaws too.
The very retro rendering of all the different kind of fish.
Redfish.
I saw bluefish. I saw one fish and two fish.
I actually caught this one time when I was fishing with
You caught a whiting?
Yeah.
So all the animals in here, all of the stories tell, they all act as ambassadors for a species. It's not quite as slick and hard as like an elephant's tusk, but it's pretty close. They learn when we
feels like
come
a
up there and
bone.
you get in the water with them
Can I
or
feel it?
at water level, that we have some homemade lettuce in
that
our
is
hands.
heavy.
They'll come out of tubes. She actually has hair over her whole body, which is hard to see sometimes. You see, manatees have no front teeth. Doesn't really bother them any. I used to have a girlfriend the same way. But that's a story for a different time. They learn about where to go to eat, where to go to rest, where to go on migration.
This is the skull, and it has like a lot of teeth.
It's very heavy. Whew. A manatee's age can be determined by the annual growth rings in its ear bones. A manatee cannot turn its head sideways, so it must turn its whole body around. Scientists don't know what cues manatees follow, but they seem to know when cold weather is coming and seek warm water areas. Ooh, you can see his little face. Look how cute. Oh my gosh. Splash.
This manatee's name is Betsy. She's 33 years old. She's been in captivity her whole life. She'll never be released. She weighs about 2,200 pounds. She's very large. Each manatee will eat right at 100 pounds of lettuce a day.
Wow.
That's about the same they eat in the wild. They'll eat about 10% of their body weight. Most manatees in the wild weigh about 1,000 pounds to 1,200 pounds.
Here's the underwater view. It's very murky.
No, and so he said leftovers for me.
There he is. They eat a lot. From November through March are kind of the best times to see them. There are 4 resident manatees. We're kind of catching right at the end of it being here at the beginning of April. We're going to take a quick break in the Discovery Center. This is too cute. The Discovery Center was built in the 1940s and is the original entrance to the park. Inside, you'll find a brief history of the park and some hands-on activities. This would be a great spot to bring the kids, let them have some quiet time, read a book. I really like that they have these water fillers. This kind of looks like Maximus standing guard along the path. There's a big picnic pavilion that way. There's a gazebo over here. It has got to be cold in there for these people. There is no way. This is an important warm water refuge area for Florida's endangered manatees. Hey, buddy! The water is pretty clear. This is clear. And over there we can see a manatee as well, so we'll go closer to see this one. The paths are nice and shaded. It's very flat. It would be very easy to get a stroller around here or a wheelchair, very accessible. We are here at the beginning of April. The weather is absolutely perfect. Even if you were here in the summertime, there's still a lot of shade. There's another manatee salad bar right there, heading out the gate. It's early April, and there have been 38 manatee rescues already here at Homosassa since the first of the year.
Hello, you sweet one. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, a lot of them get injured. It's a little after 2. We're going to do the wildlife walk one more time to see if we see anything different on the animal path. Maybe some that are awake that weren't before. You never know what you're going to see, so we're going to go check it out. Hey, bud. What's up? The flamingos have a buffet going on over here. Vultures. They're sunning themselves over there. They're all over the place.
Is he getting fed?
I don't know. He's just happy, though.
Is he eating out of that trough?
Look at him. It's feeding time over here for the pelicans. I feel like these white ones are taking over.
Like a log,
Who would have thought you have to buy a panther a toy?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Got that on camera, right?
So cute. Oh my gosh.
Look at his back muscles and his legs, Kate.
Oh.
Look at the size of his balls.
Who would have thought he would have loved that? Wow.
There you go.
Look how cute this is. Gator bites, ice cream drinks, and snacks. Flu is a very active 64-year-old hippo. But if you want to see him, you better come out here soon. He's already exceeded how many years a hippo normally lives, so I hope he'll be around for many more years. But come on out if you want to see him. Look what Holden got.
Manatee slingshot.
That is insane. We had to. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in a gift shop. We got here at 9:30 this morning and we ended up staying until around 3, so you can spend a lot of time here. I'm really glad that we did the trail twice. It's not a long walk at all, so you really can kind of come back, see which animals are more active. The manatee area is definitely the coolest. If you want to see them getting fed, there are 4 feeding times throughout the day. There's 2 showings where they will tell you about the wildlife and you'll actually get to see them feed the manatees after those shows as well. Highly recommend being there for that if you want an up-close look at one of the manatees. Also bring your eagle eyes with you. My dad spotted a lot of things today that the rest of us did not see. We saw a giant snapping turtle when we were on the boat. People who had ridden the boat before us said that they saw a gator, so you never know what you're going to see. Every time you come back, you'll see something different because you're getting to see actual wildlife who are just roaming around too, which is very cool. You ready for a boat ride?
Let's don't see anything.
Yeah.
Look at all these buddies. When you pay for the boat, you are getting round trip access, so I'm really glad that we're taking this ride on the way back as well.
Thank you so much for coming along with us.
To Homosassa Springs.
Homosassa Springs, yeah.
This was Holden's first time here. What did you think?
It was really cool and it was really fun, and I love the boat ride.
My favorite part is seeing Lou. This brings back a lot of memories for me. I'm so glad that I got to come here as a kid, and now to be able to bring my kids is very cool. The last time Skyla was here, she was a toddler. She got her first ever ice cream cone here. That's what I remember the most about that visit. This one I'll probably remember that you got a slingshot in the shape of a manatee, you know? If you're coming to this part of Florida, we highly recommend making a stop at Homosassa Springs. Definitely a hidden gem of Florida. Thanks for coming along with us, and we'll see you soon.
Be sure to like and subscribe.
And as always,
Keep adventuring.